We love to see that, guys. Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, February 9th, 2025. We are psyched for this game, guys. We get your best bets here for this Super Bowl, here for this Sunday NFL game. Super excited, guys. The last NFL game of the season. My name is Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We get your best bets today for this game. We're going to have 2 picks officially here at the channel. We're going to have a couple fun bets that I'm going to throw out there. Don't know if I'm actually going to play on the fun bets or not. We're talking about the coin toss and the Gatorade Color. I don't know if I can actually bring myself to bet on that, but I'll give you what I would take for that, for fun. Why not, right? If you all are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 9,000 subscribers. We've primarily been covering, obviously, the NBA lately. Been really hot in the NBA, so if you guys bet in the NBA, make sure you guys check out our NBA Best Bets videos as well. But as far as this game, guys, super excited about it. Obviously, this is a rematch from the Super Bowl from 2 years ago. A lot of different things going on this year with conspiracy theories, Taylor Swift, Mahomes going for the three-peat, Barkley making his first Super Bowl appearance. So I'm really excited to get after it today and see what this game here holds for us today. So we're going to do some analysis. We'll have our 2 best bets, and then, like I said, I'll talk about some leans, fun bets at the end of the video of stuff that like I said, whether I'm actually going to play on the coin toss or the Gatorade Color remains to be seen, but we'll see. We'll talk about some leans, though, on the spread and the game total as well, and also we'll have a same-game parlay to make you guys a bunch of loot that we will put a tenth of a unit on for about $400. It's a long shot, but that's what we're doing it for. We're going to have some fun, so that's the idea here today. Make sure you guys check out all of our links down below, all of our social media sites, and our Discord. Great ways to connect with the community, connect with the channel. Also, you can check out our MVP program down below. Join the list of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. They get access to all of our picks and stuff like that early. Great resource, also helps support the channel. And then without further ado, I think we're ready to get after it. Quick recap. I don't want to take too long on this. Quick recap from the Conference Championship Sunday. We did not hit a single bet. And it was one of the worst NFL betting days that I've had. 0-6. It was absolutely terrible. But we're going to forget about that, move forward, and get after it here in the Super Bowl. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's get right in the first of our 2 picks. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with Devontae Smith. Over 52.5 receiving yards here for the Philadelphia Eagles. We got minus 110 odds on FanDuel. So we got Smith 56% to this line on the season. 3 for his last 3 versus the Kansas City Chiefs to this line with logs of 122, 100, and 99. So he's absolutely waxed the Chiefs when he's played them. He had 100 in the last Super Bowl between these 2 teams, like I said, 2 years ago. And I think he can do it again. So honestly, I remember taking Tank Dell receiving yards over, and I don't know if you guys remember when Tank Dell, this is the game he actually got hurt. We took Tank Dell's receiving yards, I believe, in that game. Due to primarily the Chiefs' struggles kind of versus that shifty slot receiver. And I think Devontae Smith, once again, could give the Chiefs here some trouble. We've seen Khalil Shakir have success versus this team recently. 116 yards in 2 games for Khalil Shakir, average of 58 per game. Tank Dell had 98, I believe, in that game. 98 receiving yards before getting hurt. So obviously, the shifty receivers can give the Chiefs some trouble. And I think, once again, here, Devontae Smith kind of fits the bill. He's had that history here versus the Chiefs. And honestly, the Chiefs are going to have to worry about Barkley. Regardless of what Smith did to him in the past, they're going to have to worry about Saquon Barkley. And obviously, A.J. Brown, as always, as well. So I think Smith is in for a big game here. Anytime we're talking about the Super Bowl, it's kind of hard to navigate, how you want to bet it, just because, a lot of factors are just different. The stage is different. You got 2 elite offenses and 2 elite defenses. So, we've seen Super Bowls turn into defensive grudge matches. We've seen shootouts. We've seen a lot of different things in Super Bowls. But here, I really like Devontae Smith to go over, guys. I think he's going to give the Chiefs a lot of trouble here. So, love it there for our number 1 pick. We're going Devontae Smith over 52.5 receiving yards here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Minus 110 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we got DeAndre Hopkins. Over 11.5 receiving yards here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Minus 110 odds on FanDuel. Yeah, guys, we need one catch. Just about would get it done here. And Hopkins is way too big of a name for me to not take 12 yards on in a game like this. Obviously, as you guys know, Hopkins has a lot of big game experience. He's a big-time wide receiver in his career. He is older. He's lost a step, I know. But he's in for one catch here. I think he's too good to not get one big catch in this game on the big stage. Definitely expecting that. The weather ain't going to affect him. So I think here... I think this is a great look here today on Hopkins. Honestly, I love Juju Smith-Schuster too. His line's like 17.5. I think these veterans are going to step up here. I think a lot of the talk has been about Marquise Brown and Xavier Worthy. Deservingly so. They're fast wide receivers with obviously much younger, much fresher legs. But here we're talking about lines that are so low. And you're talking about Hopkins and Smith-Schuster, guys that you know you could trust to catch the football when you throw it their way. So I'm looking for them to get that. Obviously, this line to me is just so insulting. Is there a lot of research that you back behind this? Not really. I mean, both these defenses are stout. You know, so I mean, as far as the Eagles' defense, Eagles' secondary is supposed to be pretty stout. But here, one catch, the matchup really doesn't matter too much when it comes to something like that. And obviously, the attention's not going to be on him, which I like that. This guy should be able to get this done. So love it there for number 2 pick. Going DeAndre Hopkins, over 11.5 receiving yards here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Minus 110 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about the game. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's do our same game parlay first. So I'm going to put that up on the screen here for you guys. So obviously, I just talked about Juju Smith-Schuster and DeAndre Hopkins. I love both of these guys to get 25 receiving yards. I really do. I think there's just so much value on it. I couldn't pass it up. I think it was plus 280 on Hopkins to get 25, and then plus like 170 on Schuster to get 25. I just think the value's there. You can put those kind of pieces in a parlay and really bump up the odds. I think that's what we want to do here. And I think these guys are going to have a great chance here to hit those overs and get 25 receiving yards. It's not much to ask for at all, guys. We're talking about 25 receiving yards. Like that could be one catch apiece, really, if they get a big play. They would need probably multiple catches for that, but I think that could definitely happen over the course of a game. Then Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown. Here in the big moments, guys, Chiefs do allow a lot of touchdowns actually to quarterbacks on the ground, and I think we could see that here. We just saw Josh Allen score last week for the Buffalo Bills, so I think once again here, guys, I think we could see. That might have been a week before. I think, like I said, I think we could see. Hurts here get in the end zone. Obviously, you know, between him and Barkley, obviously the tush push down near the goal line, almost unstoppable. If they get the 1 yard line, he's pretty much got an auto touchdown. And like I said, Hurts has been really good at doing that this year. And then we got Xavier Worthy, anytime touchdown. That was a popular play at the channel that delivered for us. Both times that we took it, I believe, on his anytime touchdown, we cashed in on that. Once in that Texans game I talked about was where we bet on Tank Dell. That was a pretty good week for us. And I think once again, I think they use him so much. His volume is so high in the red zone. I think he's a great option here to score once again. He's gonna get a lot of opportunities on there. He can get it running, throwing. He just gets so many touches that it's hard for me not to like it. Thought about Kareem Hunt as well, but I think I'd rather have Worthy here. So that is our same game parlay, guys. $10 to pay roughly 400. Like I said, putting a tenth of a unit on it. We're gonna have some fun there. All right, now it's time to talk about some of our fun bets, the spread, the total. So we're talking about the spread and rather the money line, because it's pretty much a pick 'em. So I'm not gonna. The spread's like 1.5, depending on what book you look on. But here, this is pretty much a pick 'em. And honestly, who do I want to win? I want the Eagles to win. I do not want to see the Chiefs win a third straight Super Bowl. I just don't. It's not fun what the Chiefs are doing in the NFL. I'm a Bills and a Lions fan. What happened last week was tragic, with Josh Allen getting that first down and then the refs not giving it to him. Dalton Kincaid getting that first down and then not giving it to him. It was tragic. But what can you do? I'm not going to we'll talk a little bit about the conspiracy theory. But as far as this game goes, I want the Eagles to win. I think the Chiefs are going to actually win, though. My brain tells me the Chiefs, if there's going to be a call at the end of the game, guys, it's going to go the Chiefs' way. Just the way it is. If it's close, it's going to go to KC. It just is. If it's a 50-50, it's going to KC. There's nothing that the Eagles do not have the advantage there. It's been proven every game of this season, guys. so many games, for the Chiefs been decided by one score. Obviously, it's been well talked about. But so many of these games came down to calls that the refs made. The Bengals game, the Falcons game, the Raiders game, the Bills game. All these different games came down to that. And last week with the Bills, the week before with the Texans and that roughing that they called that wasn't roughing. And then, it's like they just don't have the advantage, guys. The Chiefs, for whatever reason, always get the call. And until proven otherwise, they're going to continue to get the calls. Until it changes, I think you got to trust the process with the Chiefs. The value's on the Chiefs for even money. You don't get even money on the Chiefs straight up very often. And I think as a bettor, you'd have to take that. Like I said, I really hope the Eagles win. If the Eagles win, I'll be happy. I'd be happy to be wrong about this, but my professional opinion would be to take the Chiefs. As far as the game total, I think it's a little bit easier to assess. I almost actually took this as an official play, but I actually lean with the over here, over 48.5. To me, these offenses are just simply too good on this stage. I think we're going to see a show. I do. I think, obviously, again, whether it's conspiracy theory or not, the NFL wants you to see a show on Sunday. They don't want you to see a boring game. So we're going to err on the side of the offenses getting the calls. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. But two elite offenses, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Barkley, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, all these different stars up and down the lineup. There's going to be points on the board, guys. It's just going to be the way it's going to be. I think we'll see this number here, the over hit in this game. So that'd be my lean on the total. Now, as far as the fun picks for this game, coin toss, guys, I'm going tails. Tails never fails, as they would say. And that is what we believe here at Straight Fire Picks. So if I'm betting the coin toss, which I'm probably not, to be honest with you, I think it literally is just straight up gambling. There's no research that you could put into a coin toss. Really, one side's more weighted than the other. It's due to flipping. I'm not doing that. But I would take, like I said, I would personally take tails. That's just me. And as far as the Gatorade color, why not? We got this far. Why don't we just pick out a Gatorade color? Let's go green/yellow. I have it listed as plus 250 on DraftKings. Oh, when I tried to find it on DraftKings, the actual book, I couldn't find it. I found it in a New York Post article. So whatever book you have that actually offers this, my books, I don't think offer this. I don't think they're that crazy. At least I haven't been able to find it. So, but like I said, I would go with green/yellow. Just for fun. Again, I'm not saying I'm putting official money on this. We're not putting units or anything like that. Those are just simply for fun. If you guys happen to do that would be what I would do. But I don't know if that's a smart idea. If you want to have some fun, knock yourself out. But I'm excited though for this game. As far as the conspiracy theories, last thing that we're going to touch on, been a lot of talk about the refs being in the Chiefs' pocket. I think it would be difficult to pull off a scheme like that. I really do, on a consistent basis. But I will say this. Like I mentioned before, when there is a call, when there has been a call, and I'm talking about wire to wire, season, week 1 till the end of the season, if there is a call that's in question, it's 50-50, whatever you want to call it, it has pretty much always gone consistently to the Chiefs, in my estimation. Especially when the game's on the line. I'm thinking of that Falcons pass interference call. I'm thinking of the toe that was just on the white in the Ravens game. I mean, was it? Yeah, I think it was. But all I'm saying is, whenever it's even in question, that call is going to the Chiefs. At least it has. The Bengals game with the pass interference, the Raiders game with the false start, that they blew the whistle, and then the ball was fumbled, and then all this stuff happened, and then the Chiefs ended up with the ball. And it's like, well, I thought they were going to call a false start. It wasn't. But anyway, it's been that way. There's been so many of those. The Bills game, the Texans game. I mean, I could go on down the line. There's so many different games that had these elements, and it's like, it's tough. It's tough as a fan to watch that and to watch those type of endings kind of coming down to the refs. Chiefs are a great team. They're a dynasty. No doubt about it. And like I said, I don't believe in my heart that it maybe is a full-scale conspiracy, but man, it's a little suspicious. I think it's worth saying it's a little suspicious. I don't know the answers to this. I can't act like I know the answer to that, but it is a little suspicious, no doubt about it. With everything going on with the Taylor Swift stuff, how popular the Chiefs have become because of all that, you've brought in a whole new base of fan. Does the NFL want to satisfy these outside fans that maybe wouldn't be NFL fans without the Taylor Swift stuff? Very possibly. I mean, obviously the Swifties like seeing the Chiefs do good for the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift saga. They love seeing that. So it's tough, guys. There was definitely motive there. If you wanted to make a case, there's motive there. But like I said, I don't fully believe into it. I'm just questioning. You guys give me your thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud. But outside of that, it's gonna do it for me, guys. It was a fun NFL season. Pretty short for us. Never really got a chance to get it rolling like we wanted to. We came back at the end of the season, so never really got in a rhythm with the NFL quite. But hopefully we close it out well. It'd be awesome if we could hit this parlay. So I appreciate you guys. Check out all of our other content at the channel. Check us out our homepage. And outside of that, it's gonna do it for me. Y'all stay fresh. Y'all stay safe. We will see you next NFL season, or we'll see you tomorrow for NBA.